Hey guys, and welcome back to the second upload on the channel today. Wasn't expecting to make this video, but in the space of literally 2 hours since my transfer news video, Newcastle have finally landed a deal. It took us 27 days into the window, but just like that, Anthony Gordon is coming up for a medical tomorrow. £40 million up front plus £5 million in add-on. Serious amount of money. But anyway, as for my video today, so as always, pretty much if you guys are new around here, what I do is I go into the club shop a few days before a player gets officially announced and we try and guess their shirt numbers. I'm currently 3-0 so far. We've got Bruno, Botman and Isak all correct. I'm a bit worried about Anthony Gordon, to be honest. I'll explain why in a bit. But if you enjoy what you're watching, guys, make sure you get down there, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 40,000 subscribers. We're nearly there. And as well as that, if you like the video, make sure to get down there, smash the like button. And finally, question of the day. Do you agree with the shirt number I picked for Anthony Gordon? Of course, you got to watch the video first to find out what number I picked. But let me know in the comments section, have I picked the right number? But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the club shop. This is one thing I'd probably recommend you buying when you get into the club shop. So they've got all these retro shirts out for £25. Fairly new, as far as I'm aware. I've already got that one in the house, but we actually do have quite a few of the retro ones in. Might actually buy that one in the end, to be fair. I'm a really big fan of that one, of course, the Kevin Keegan years. I'm hoping one day to get the brown ale ones back, and I actually haven't got the red and blue brown ale top, which is just like the nicest whatever, so I might buy that one, but for now, though, we're going to get upstairs and I'm going to get myself a shirt. Oh my god, guys, I don't believe I actually got the fourth kit back in this shop. I'm definitely going to have to buy this one as well. I can't believe this is actually in stock. Of course, we wore this once for the Brighton away match because of a kit clash, but I thought once I didn't get it, we wouldn't get it again. But there it is, the limited edition 4th kit. One thing I always tend to do when I get these shirt printing done is actually buy the home kit, but I haven't got any O's enough the red lettering, so yeah, I'm going to settle for the away kit today. Just got back into the house now. As you can see behind me, there it is, Anthony Gordon, number 20. Why did I pick number 20? Well, first off, I think it's best to address our former number 20 in Chris Wood, because technically he is still a Newcastle player due to his loan deal at Nottingham Forest. However, because Dan Ashworth is a genius, in his contract at Nottingham Forest, all he has to do is do basic obligations, and Nottingham Forest are forced to pay £15 million for him. So pretty much he's not returned to Newcastle. It's just a genius move by the club. Now, this is probably the hardest shit I've got so far because I generally don't know what number he's going to be. My honest guess was between 20, 30 and 42. I've seen some people say 16 and 17 as well. I mean, it's quite literally a guessing game. I'm going to go with 20 personally because I think you will have a round number on the end. Now, his most common numbers at Everton was 24 and 10. Of course, both of them are unavailable at Newcastle, so it's definitely the hardest one so far. It is honestly a guessing game. I think 20 is decent logic based on the fact that Chris Wood's just left, that number's just become available, and it's still quite a good number for Gordon, so that's what I went with. I asked you guys on Twitter as well what number you personally think Gordon would get, and a large majority of you did say 20. I can kind of see the logic to it, but at the same time, I'm still a bit worried about this. I'm not entirely sure about it. But before I wrap things up today, I'm going to talk you through the process of Anthony Gordon to Newcastle now. So, as Keith Downey said earlier today, he is set to do his medical tomorrow. Now, it depends what time he turns it tomorrow for the medical. So, of course, when a player comes in for medical, they've got to go to the training ground, do the first part of the medical. They'll normally go to a hospital afterwards to do the second part of medical, and of course, he's doing the media work at St James's Park. If Anthony Gordon turns up tomorrow morning straight away, you can probably get all that done in one day. But if he comes in the afternoon or he comes at night time, then it's going to be split off into 2 days. So that's how you're supposed to look at it, really. So, of course, tomorrow's Saturday. So realistically, you'll probably get announced on either the Monday or the Tuesday morning, just before the Carabao Cup game. And speaking of the Carabao Cup game, he can't legally play in those matches, by the way, due to the fact that he has played for Everton this season against Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup. So he can't play because he played once in the Carabao Cup. So he can't play the final if we get there, and he can't play Tuesday night. So his debut is expected to be West Ham on the Saturday. Now, my honest thoughts on him as a player, it's still a bit tricky to judge. I think I was a bit hesitant. I think when I first heard the news where he's going to be £40 million for this guy, I was like, do I really think that's a great deal? Honestly, no at the time. But the more I thought about it, the more it kind of makes sense. Let's say Anthony Gordon comes to Newcastle, age 21, stays here 2 years, has 2 bad seasons, and we decide to sell him. Realistically, you can still probably get around £20 million from him due to the fact of how young he is, and due to the fact he's English, he has that extra tax almost for being English. So it's one of them ones where it could be crap, but you still would make some money on him. So I think it is a bit of a gamble, but Eddie Howe and Dan Ashworth both are keen on the players. At the end of the day, those two know more about me and you guys watching the video, so it's the best way of putting it. As for his time at Everton, I mean, again, I said this in my video today, Everton, his team at Everton sucks, so I can't really judge him on his time at Everton. That pace is going to be big for us, though. I think especially him and Almo on, those two will be similar enough players, so getting Anthony Gordon on, I just, you know what, listen, I'm going to trust the club. I'm going to trust the club in this one. They seem to know what they're doing, and at the end of the day, we're signing somebody. It's took us 27 days, but somebody is coming into the football club. £45 million, that's a lot of money. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching. Let me know your thoughts down below on the video. As for tomorrow, I gotta be honest, I'm probably not going to go out and see it tomorrow due to the fact I'm still quite ill. I can barely leave the house without coughing and spewing up everywhere. So yeah, in order for me to be well enough to attend Tuesday's game, I'm not going to go out tomorrow due to the fact that, I mean, yeah, I'm just quite ill at the minute, so yeah, it's obviously not going to risk my health. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all in the next one. One more thing, actually, my apologies. So, because of the fact we are signing Anthony Gordon now, I just wanted to quickly address if Newcastle United could potentially sign any other players in this window. Now, Pete Graves came up before giving his honest opinion on it and saying that he expects Gordon to be the only signing, with the exception maybe Harrison Ashby from West Ham, due to the fact that it's a loan signing for a young player. I mean, it is possible that the club still could make loan signs, but as for James Maddison, of course, the big one, it looks like we've left this one to the summer, which I think in hindsight could be a bad thing, because in the summertime, surely there's going to be some teams around the top 6 that are going to want James Maddison. So, yeah, personally for me, I think it would have been best to try and get him in now if the value wasn't extraordinary, but I think he will leave in the summer. It's just who wants him in the summer. I think it's going to be a big problem for Newcastle. So yeah, keep an eye on the transfers. Harrison Ashby looks like the only one that could potentially go anywhere, but that's about it really. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section of how you think this transfer window has went for Newcastle. But anyway, I'm going this time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow.